The Haunted House Next Door, A Tale of Humor and Haunts. Hey everyone! Let me tell you about a haunted house, not the kind where you'd expect eerie shadows and ghastly spirits lurking in every corner, but one that was, well, more of a comedy show than a horror story. There was an old house in a sleepy town, falling apart with cobwebs and creaky floors. People whispered about it for years. "That house is cursed," they'd say. "It's haunted by the ghost of a mysterious old man who died under strange circumstances." Everyone avoided it, even crossing the street to avoid walking past. Enter Greg, the newest resident across the street. Now, Greg was a no-nonsense guy. He didn't buy into ghost stories. In fact, he found them ridiculous. One day, as he walked past the house, he overheard a group of kids gossiping about the ghost. Feeling a bit cheeky, Greg pulled out his phone, pretending to talk to the ghost himself. "Yeah, I know," Greg said loudly. "The ghost's a pain, always messing with the Wi-Fi and stealing socks. I told him he needs to start paying rent if he's gonna stay here." The kid's eyes went wide. Greg then walked right up to the door and knocked. As the door creaked open, a bewildered old woman stepped out, confused. Greg, with a grin, said, "Could you ask your ghost to stop turning on the lights at 3 a.m.? Some of us are trying to sleep here." The woman blinked and then laughed. "You've met my husband, haven't you? He's the one with the bad Wi-Fi and the missing socks." Greg stood frozen. The ghost was her husband? Turns out this wasn't a haunted house. It was just an old couple with a few quirks. And that was Greg's lesson. Sometimes things that seem terrifying are just blown out of proportion. Facing your fears with humor can often turn a horror story into a comedy.